She absolutely fucking did. And so, like, the worst part, like, what bothers me the most is she would talk down to me like I was a baby witch, like I was a novice. She always tried to make me feel like I wasn't aware of certain things. And I mean, I had my own growth. I had my own lessons and insecurities and all of the above, like my own shadow work and healing that I had to do through that situation, which is why it was present. She definitely targeted my Cancer Lilith. Like I understand that, especially full circle now. I really see how that came to be. But she would try to manipulate me into not like questioning like how far I had come in my path, in my magic, and my power. Like she would talk to me like I was one of her baby witches, and I had to like I would try. I mean, and sometimes like that's where she would really trigger the arrogant Leo moon. For sure, like I'm not gonna deny that. There was definitely this sense of like, who the fuck, like, do you know who I am? Like, no. Like, if you are this like all powerful like high queen witch or whatever, or just like mastered seasoned witch, like then so am I. And you're like, well, she would be like, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. And as someone who firmly believes that everybody, no matter how mastered you are, you're a forever student, right? You can always evolve, you can always get better. So I just have that attitude. So when someone who like she had years experience over me, like she's older, like 20 years older, she's a grandma. So I'm like, oh, okay, you're like an elder, and I always feel like new perspectives, everything can teach you so much more. So I honored that. Like I don't like having the attitude that I know more than you until I have to have the attitude because I know more than you. Like as arrogant of an Aquarius as I can be, I do have a grounded understanding, and I don't pull that out until it's brought out of me because like it needs to be to make a fucking point. So like I would listen and I would absorb and I would reflect, and I was like, okay, like, well, maybe I do need to work on like the Kundalini stuff, or maybe I do need to work on like healing this like energy with my mom, like a little bit different, or whatever it was that like I had shared with her. And it was projection after projection, and it was like weird competition because she started to realize like all the things about me that people eventually learn, that like you shouldn't underestimate me. I am a lot more advanced than you might think that I am. Honestly, I swear to God, it's the Cancer rising that really deceives people. Like people think that I'm super young and naive and all of the above, and they just do not recognize until I don't know. And also because like I'm try to be, I like to be a humble person. Like I don't like having that like pretentious fucking attitude, but I will bring it out if I need to. That's eventually like what happened, but like it was over Hecate actually. I sent her this video on Hecate, and she's like, well, I don't agree with everything in that video. And I was like, yeah, I understand like why it might like trigger you and like you whatever, but like he's not the only one who said it. I just like how he expressed it in a very digestible manner. And but like multiple like occultists have said this, and like these are like very well like respected occultists. Like I would sit with it and process it, and like I don't honestly, like I really don't even know like how she just did not like how I talked to her. Which I was like, oh, so you don't like people questioning you because you're supposed to be the best. Like I don't know. Unhealed Capricorns are the fucking worst energies in the fucking world to deal with. Let me tell you what. And that's like, I mean, there was more to it. She was a Leo Saturn. Like, she gave me her birth chart, dumb bitch. Like, which is not that she's done for giving me her birth chart, but like I wouldn't see her. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't figure these things out. And also like I came from a very genuine place. And she also like, she ruined like 4 of my candles. So I had them in her store, and then like when I went to get them, I got them back. 2 of my towers, the water element and the earth element large tower, were ruined. A couple of the other smaller ones, like their flowers were fucked up. Like they were not in the same condition that I gave them to her. And then she gave the wrong sachet. So anyone who has a candle from me or knows my process knows that everybody gets a special intuitive sachet with their card, with the details, and like it's very specific and it's connected to that candle. She sold a few of my candles and gave people the wrong sachet. Like and it wasn't her, I guess it was her daughter or someone who was working at the store. But like it was not hard to set them up where like the right sachet went with the right candle. Like, I'm sorry, it's really not that hard to figure out, especially if you've owned a store for a long time. Like, it's not that hard. It really wasn't. It was so infuriating. So it was like 4 candles were fucked up, at least 4 candles were fucked up, and at least like 4 to 5 candles didn't have the right sachet. And like it was just this whole like inventory shit show. And I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. And like when Chad went in there, when I was like really excited and I showed him like, see, here are my candles and this and that, he's like, why is she pushing like these cheap dinky little mass produced candles over yours? She's not like pushing your candles. Like he always does. He always like, because I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I firmly believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. I don't like to, okay, so apparently I don't like to trust my intuition because I don't like to jump to conclusions because bitch be jumping all the time, right? So I was like I'm like, no, I need to let it play out. I'm collecting data where Chad's like, nope, let's go. And I was like, no. Well, it was like maybe 2 weeks after he was in there that she also pissed him off because she was bragging about her incense sticks being like the best incense sticks that they could possibly have. And he lit one and he goes, well, maybe that was a bad one. He's like, I'm going to learn from you, babe, and give her the benefit of the doubt. Because he bought like 10 incense sticks from her because he's an incense whore, like and none of them were, he was like, these are all shit, they're all garbage, and she's charging $1 a stick. He was so fucking offended. And so anyway, then the whole situation goes down and he was happy, he was glad that I wasn't there anymore, and all of the above. But like it happened quick, I'll tell you what. But yeah, it was just really shitty. So she was prying into details about me. Then she was like trying to get me to question myself. She was trying to come in between Chad and I. She told me like all of these things as if I don't already have like divine psychic input and proof between like my relationship with my husband. But she tried to separate Chad and I, which I thought like that was second strike. That wasn't first strike. That was second strike, which was almost enough to be a third strike for me. The third strike was when she was like, I don't like, because we were having a debate, in my opinion. I thought it was a debate over like Hecate and like this like occult video that I sent her. But I intimidated the shit out of everybody on that team. Because they're novices and frauds who are in it for aesthetic purposes and not legit purposes. Like it's just really like gross energy, especially Angela. She doesn't even like people to know that she's like a Lilith devotee, because of the connotations of like left-hand pathism. She wants to present like a love and light witch, which I called her out on. I called her out on all of her inauthentic bullshit. And she hated that too. So yeah, it was a lot of lessons learned. But the full circle thing, like honestly, I genuinely did not think that she would start creating candles the way that she did. And she calls them her intuitively created candles. And like the people were saying, it's like when she was saying that, like you could hear your voice through it. And I'm like, yeah. And she just, I don't know. It's a whole thing. And she can go fuck herself. Like I care, but I don't care. Like I'm fucking mad about it. But the karma will come through. It always does. I am the karma. So now I have my evidence. I have the full circle recognition, and it's just gonna continue to play out from here.